Welcome to the Campfire, adventurers.
We're glad you're here.
We are Campfires and Dragons.
A group of Christian nerds
playing D&D to tell redemptive stories.
Grab a warm drink.
A snack.
Take a seat.
and get comfortable as we dive in.
Let's get into it, and then I'll give you the opportunity to make a decision.
Okay.
So when we left off, you guys had just kind of come to the edge of the elderbush forest, come out to the arid desert that laid out in front of you, and the gatehouse that served as the border into Sarathar. And you guys decided that the best solution here was to approach and just try to take it head on. Maybe you could riz your way through, maybe you could fight, but you don't know a lot of what to expect. So you walked up. That's where we're picking up. Doc, you had just been trying your mask a whole bunch, and you had become a gelatinous cube upon your latest attempt. As you're sludging across the desert landscape, you have a choice. Do you want to, you have enough time, do you want to take the mask off and be yourself as you approach, or do you want to approach as a gelatinous cube?
What does
Keep
Doc
in mind,
want?
gelatinous cubes are technically creatures that people would probably not want alive.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they're not
What does
typically
Doc-
seen as friendly.
What does Doc want versus what do I want? I guess he would not be the gelatinous cube. But we did make a cool little, just for everybody to see, we did
Yeah.
make
Here.
a cool little handbag.
Well, here, let me do this. You could have that if you want. I'll switch us over. So as you guys approach, this is basically what you see. I'm gonna need to adjust this just a bit so that you guys can see the right stuff. Let's kind of scroll up and in.
There we go.
Up a little more. There we go.
There we go. Cool. Okay.
The Mrs.
as you guys
Applebottom
approach,
cube.
there is, as we said, kind of this large cliff face that's kind of bordering. It serves as the natural border between the two countries. And there's a wall here with some steps that lead up to what appears to be a tunnel carved through this cliffside. And as you approached, I mean, it's hard to, especially here, it's like there's just constant wind and dust devils kind of being whipped up in the area. It was hard to really make out a clear picture of it. As you've gotten closer, you can see it a bit better. It's pretty nicely carved, all stone structure. Looks largely abandoned, or at least, again, like everything here, battered by war and combat. But as you've gotten a little bit closer, you notice that on either side of the main stairs that lead up and toward this tunnel, what looked from further away to just be a couple of kind of like dust devils spinning about. Upon closer inspection, are people that are standing. They're a little bit hard to really get a clear picture of, but they're standing there on either side, and are wearing robes. And you, as you get closer, they don't seem to respond much to you. They're just kind of watching you from their sentry posts there on either side.
And Doc
so you guys
becomes
can
a
choose what you wanna do
person
with that.
again, right?
And Doc, as you approached, I think you chose to,
Yeah,
having not been
he
able to
did.
show off your gelatinous cube token,
He
you
did.
become a human again.
Mm.
The
Doc.
ground beneath Tidebreaker's feet, starved for waters, soaking up every footstep from him of his watery hooves.
Yeah. Doc would approach these two men and say, I have, what's the phrase? I can't think of it. When someone like rejects
Parlay.
I've come to parlay. No. Like I've left.
Defect?
Yeah, I've defected.
Defected?
Yeah. I have defected from the Crespont military. Would like to talk to one of your leaders about attacking the garrison.
You see, they just kind of pause for a moment. They look to each other and back at you. And an almost kind of a hissing noise, almost like wind through a tunnel. They respond and they say, how can we trust you?
Doc throws down the armor. We still have that bloody armor, right?
Sure. I mean, that would make sense that you guys have it, or at least some of it. You might have left some behind for them to use as evidence, but maybe you took some. You didn't explicitly.
Unless Ganna had
say it
told
away.
Doc previously they had a plan for that armor.
No.
Okay, then Doc would take some of that armor and throw it
Well,
to
we
the
took that sword. We never identified it. Does anyone have identified?
Mm-mm.
I might. Hold on. Let me double check. I don't think I do, but maybe I do.
I think artificers have identified.
I thought I had it, and now my. Yes, I do.
Oh. You want to cast?
Do I need to
Identify
use
the
it?
What was
sword?
that? What was that sword?
Okay. What was the sword?
So that would have
I'll use the
been
spell
a
slot for that.
sword. So it's not like it'll be a little bit of a custom item here, but I think it's essentially just like a long sword plus. Do any of you guys even use a long sword?
I mean, I could.
I can.
Doc can.
So
I
it's
can as well, 'cause
basically
I'm
like a
elf.
+1 long sword, so it's a magic sword. But
Okay.
let me see. I don't think that this is. I'm just gonna do a quick search to see if this is a normal item. Yeah. Yeah, it's not. So, what it allows you to do is it gives you +1. It makes your attacks magic if you use it, and specifically psychic damage. And if you attack anything that is an ancestral body, like something using astral projection, you have the ability to cut the silvery cord that tethers it to its material body.
That sounds like an Ez sword.
But who knows if that'll come in handy at some point. But so you're gonna throw down this armor, he said, in front of you to prove.
Yeah, throw down the bloody armor.
Okay. I think
Ez
Does
will also
anyone-
help out by walking.
Yeah.
Well, I won't walk forward, but he'll yell out. The garrison in the forest has enslaved my people, and I would like them back. And I'm here to help you destroy that garrison if you'd like to join.
you see they kind of pause for a moment. They look back, and the two creatures, they kind of speak in unison, and they say, "Wow, that's a really interesting idea. That doesn't sound like mutiny. That sounds like bravery. And honestly, you're real for wanting to do that. Let us see what our leaders think about this."
Sounds like ChatGPT.
Can we just find AI?
They're just
They,
constructs.
they,
Can I insight? Can I do an insight? Are they constructs or are they actually people?
It's because I'm an I've got the artificer. I want to know. Like they're talking funny.
yeah, I mean, do you?
I want to walk
what
up
are you
to
trying
them.
to do specifically to like assess what these are?
Polaris is just gonna rock straight up to one of them and start just like visually inspecting it to figure out like, wait, is this artificial?
Okay, and then as you just said, you're trying to use what? You're trying to use.
Like insight. I want to see if there's any
Your insight?
like if they're human, like humanistic, like there's emotion or there's like tells that
Sure.
show that they're sentient.
Okay, so first, Doc, I need you to roll persuasion.
Okay. Actually decent at that, thankfully.
They just said that they're going to kind of check in with their leadership to see what they want you to do.
Ooh.
Man, just a 2.
Oh, you don't have any bonus to persuasion?
Well, no, that's a +7. So
Oh, so
I
9?
rolled a 2.
2 plus 7 is 9. Okay.
Yeah, 9.
Great. Okay, so you rolled a 9. And then let me see. So you guys can you go ahead and do your roll, and then Polaris, I think that would be, yeah, I guess an investigation check just to see what you can tell.
If it wants to roll.
13.
Heck.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, it takes
15.
a second to roll.
Oh wow, mine's way behind. Okay, so
Yeah.
my roll was
okay.
a 15. It rolled it twice. Sorry.
So I think Polaris, you approach, what you could tell is that these do not look quite like normal people, but they definitely aren't they're not robotic. They're not in any way like Arcana constructs. As what you would be able to kind of suss out is that these seem to be some kind of undead, for I guess like minions, undead creatures, thralls of some kind.
Interesting.
Well, shoot.
I'm gonna step back. Oops.
Doc,
Got another
does
lich.
Ez communicate that with them?
Well, Polaris is gonna tell you guys, like, they're not constructs. They're not machines.
Okay. And then
So
Doc-
Ez gets the
Go ahead.
Ez gets the direct, like essentially information that they're like undead, brawl-like creatures.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if
Yep.
Ez would care enough. Yeah, I mean he doesn't care. He would let everyone know. They seem to be like they were alive, but they're not. They're being used. They're not alive, but they're not constructs.
Like
They
a
were alive
fleshy
at one
construct.
point.
After as you're doing this, a few moments pass, and you see they kind of just have gone dormant almost, and you see them kind of come back to, and they refocus on you, and they say, "Hey, thanks for asking us that question. We've decided, or our leaders have told us, that we are not to allow anyone from Crestpont through our border. How would you like to proceed? Would you like to investigate this further?"
I want to cast my divine sense, and I want to see what these things, see if they are good, evil, undead, and then also, unless something is behind total cover, I would be able to like sense anything that's within 60 feet of me.
Anything within 60 feet of you?
Yeah, unless they're totally behind cover.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, so you can do that. So you cast it. You don't get the sense, these things seem to be the neutral of neutrals. They seem to just be, command followers. They don't seem to have any real motives of their own, evil, good, or otherwise.
But are they confirmed undead? Because I would know.
Yes, they are undead.
Okay.
And you do sense the presence of a couple more of them alongside something else, something that's not undead, that's not necessarily evil, but something that is behind them, behind this wall, inside of this gatehouse.
Doc would say, is there anything that we could do to convince you that we would like your help, and we would like to help you.
Also, for clarification, I don't belong to Crestpond. I belong to the forest, so that's not valid for me.
You see,
Just saying.
a moment passes as they kind of process this new information. And they look at you and they say, wow, you know, that's a great question. You're really brave for asking that. There's a couple of things that you could do. You could prove yourselves in combat that you are worthy allies, or you could present us with valuable information that only a true, what would you call it? Only a true trader. Yeah. Or you could present us with information that only a true trader would be willing to give. How would you like to proceed? Would you like to investigate this further? I can help you build out a plan.
Doc
Ay.
Doc is mulling this over really seriously. Does he want to walk into this situation with them thinking that he's a traitor or not? And
you didn't answer my question. I'm not part of Crestpond. I'm part of the Northern Forest, so that's not a valid response for me. By your logic, you should be able. By your logic, you can let me through.
They process for a moment. The Elder Forest is located in Crestpond. For the nation of Sarathar, they are one and the same.
That's annoying.
a little bit. Doc says, well, I don't want to share information. I don't want to share information when I don't know who I'm sharing information with. So he pulls his trident out from his back and twirls it up and says, I guess we'll have to prove ourselves otherwise.
Wonderful. This sounds like a great time. If you would like to prove yourselves in the arena of battle to be worthy allies, you may climb these steps, and there you will meet our gladiator. And there's like a little generic confetti sound that goes off in like cheering.
Just that, yeah, that ram just like cheering stuff in the background, just like the most just nails on a chalkboard cringy.
You see that they kind of step aside the dust, the sand cloud that was kind of obscuring
Like
the
we're in
stairs
Duloc right now.
clears, and they open up and they say, you may enter if you would like. And you see above that there is kind of this you can see in this image, but I'll describe for anyone that's just listening. There is kind of an open area, flat space, as you kind of a plateau as you go up these steps before you get up all the way to where the tunnel entrance would be into the country.
Okay. And
Y'all on board with this?
steps on
Yeah.
up.
Okay.
So, yeah. Let's not die, guys. Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
So, like, I can be like, do I have to be on these tiles here? As he looks back to the robot things, like, can I like, where do I have to stand?
As you guys walk in, you see that they kind of
He's so big.
Yeah, Ganna.
You see that they kind of they look at your animals and they say, for this trial, you will need to set aside any of your additional compatriots. And they kind of gesture toward all the animals and horses and such.
Do they notice copper attached to my back?
Any living compatriots.
Does copper
As
count as being
messages
alive?
into Doc's head, don't tell them about Craw.
Does copper count as being
like
alive?
this, I'm not that stupid. Look.
They don't recognize copper as a living thing.
Ganna like kind of gestures to himself. He goes, I am a living compatriot.
Any of these, and they gesture toward all these animals that you have with you.
Oh, Doc.
That must include Tidebreaker too.
You know, I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do with Tiebreaker here.
Tiebreaker's a celestial.
Yeah, but they're
It's a
going to make him
spirit,
go away,
and-
theoretically.
Yeah, but you can unsummon him and then summon him back if you want.
I know, but I'm
It's
about to
true.
use a spell slot to do that. How far does a Misty Step go? 30
feet?
You know what? I think what I'm going to do is say, well, I'll just leave him. See if they accept it. Doc would just tell Tidebreaker to go wait out here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Unless you guys force it, Tidebreaker, the boar, the badger, and the giant elk are left just outside. These guys kind of bar the way in. Typical boss battle, you know, the bars come down behind you. You guys find yourselves standing inside. You guys can reposition yourselves however you want. And along the edge of this there's an area with this kind of brightly colored tile. Now let me see if I can do this. These walls kind of pop up, walls of like magical sand.
Jeez, a
That
cage
kind of-
match.
Close you in, and they say, "Wonderful. This is a great strategy. I think you're great for this. Let us know if you have any questions." And in front of you, you see there's this kind of big circular door, and it like rolls off to the side, and you see coming out from inside of it on all fours, kind of reaching through because it's too tall to step out, is this just giant of a person who slowly steps forward, and you can see they appear, well, you guys wouldn't necessarily know what this is, but their eyes are kind of glowing with this radiant light. There's almost like a memory of wings radiating from their back, but they are like 15 feet tall and like just towering over you, and they say, "Well, hello. Sounds like it's time for us to fight, and you guys can go ahead and roll for initiative."
That is so confused. We're in a very small space, by the way. This is not
Very
good.
small. This is not great.
Especially
you
for
guys will have to
Polaris
find
and
ways
I.
to break down the walls if you want to.
Ooh,
Once you got
17.
him, Ganna, can you give me your initiative?
Why is my name Feyor and not Ez? What the heck?
I don't know.
That would be a 14.
14 for Ganna. Ez, what's yours?
17.
Okay. Doc,
Weird.
7.
7. And Polaris.
19.
19. Great. Okay. You're up first, Polaris.
Where am I standing? Not great. Not great. Not gonna do that. Never mind. She's gonna kick it straight off with magic missile at 2nd level. Because as they were going through the forest earlier, she had been playing with building little mini rockets and having a grand old time. So she has two that she's gonna shoot at this chick.
Amazing. Okay. Go for it.
Um,
I'm trying to remember how those
how
work.
does
They
this-
just hit, don't they?
I think
Yeah,
they just
they just
hit. That's
hit.
what I'm seeing. Oh, fancy. Wow, that feels broken.
That's why it's a really good spell.
Okay, so then I'm shooting 2 of them, so that's 2 damage and then 5 damage.
Nice.
Okay. Why did I think Magic Missile always shoots 3 missiles out?
It does. It does shoot 3.
It
At
shoots,
2nd level, you
but-
get 6 then?
No, 2nd will be 4.
A 4? Okay, so
Oh.
you get to... Yeah, okay.
Okay, so let me do 2 more then. Okay. And then another 2 damage. And another 4 damage.
Yeah. Yeah,
13, not too shabby. 3 damage.
Yeah, you get 3, and then at each additional, at a higher level spell slot, you get 1 more for each spell slot above 1. So you got 4. Okay, what was that total?
Yeah.
6 plus 4 is 10.
Well, let me look at what I all rolled because I read them out and then I promptly forgot what I rolled. Where's the roll list?
I think that was 10. I think you just said it was 6 first, and then you rolled another 4. I think that was 10 total.
Sure.
Okay.
If anyone else was counting, I wasn't.
Okay, great. Okay, 10 damage. Anything else that you wanted to do with your turn?
She will create the an eldritch cannon, and this time it's going to look like it's gonna look like that big red glove, you know, because she's gonna make the force ballista, and it's going to look like one of those big red cartoonish like boxing gloves that has the little, you know,
Punchy
expandy,
The
the
punchy
little
glove.
expandy, yeah, that like shoots out and punches. So she's gonna make that.
Okay.
Punchy
Is that
glove.
your bonus action that you can make? I'm trying to remember.
Yes, I think it's bonus action.
Artillerist. Eldritch Cannon. This is you're making your Eldritch Cannon.
Yeah.
You can take them.
Or is
I
it
think,
only?
I
Oh,
think
it's an
you can use your
action to create
make
it.
Yeah.
Dang it! Yeah, you're right. Never mind. I will do that.
You can do it on your next turn.
Probably. Yeah. More than likely.
You can command your little guy to do something, I think, with your bonus action.
He's not
yeah,
gonna
you
do
got copper?
anything for now. He's not gonna do anything for now.
Okay.
He's fine.
And then you could also move or try to take cover.
Um.
I'm trying to remember, hide is a bonus action, isn't it, right?
That is the
Rogue.
on the
Rogue.
screen.
Rogue.
Yeah.
You could try to hide.
Yeah, she's gonna hide right there.
Okay. Okay. I'm so bad at remembering how hide works. You have to roll.
You roll for stealth. Yep, roll
You
for
have to
stealth.
break line of sight first.
Which she did,
and
I'm behind the
then-
pillar.
Yeah, so there's this
You
pillar here
roll
that you can
stealth.
kind of duck behind and then roll for stealth.
16.
Great. And rolling for it just has to beat what? It has to beat.
Their perception, they roll perception.
Yeah. Yeah, great. So you're hidden. Perfect. All right. You have successfully managed to hide. You did some damage. The giant woman is going to take her turn now. And she's going to take a couple of swings at you guys. Let's see. How are you guys situated? Doc's in front. Great. She takes a step forward, and she kind of takes a moment to try and she just looks at each of you, tries to assess the situation, gauge the battle. She's pretty savvy. She looks at you, Doc, sees that you're covered in all kinds of armor, looks at you as behind him, and looks at you, Ganna, recognizes that you guys are less armored, and she's gonna take a couple of swings.
Way less.
So she has a 10-foot range, so she could hit either of you. So she's going to first take a swing at you, Ganna. That's a 15 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay. And then a 25 to hit you as.
That will obliterate my armor class.
Okay. And she does 23 damage.
That's almost half my health. Ooh, doggy.
Not quite.
Rip, we
so you
do.
see she just quickly just takes and swings this massive, like, spear style, call it falchion. I think it's like a big sword, essentially. She swings this massive sword, and glances off of you, Ganna, but manages to strike a pretty deft and bloody blow to you as. And that is her whole turn. It is your turn now, Ez.
So as this like weapon comes in and just pretty much cleaves Ev just ridiculously, as kind of just like hits the ground. He is not feeling good at all in any capacity. And you just kind of feel Ganna, actually I guess all three of you would feel just this kind of like pulse. And it's like this feeling of absolute rage and protection. And you see as he like stands up, or he starts standing up, that he braced himself with one hand and you feel another pulse. He braced himself with his other hand, you feel another pulse. And then as he like stands up, you see him embody this creature, and you see Ez turn into Graw, and he is now a 15 by 15 massive bear as he polymorphs into Graw.
Heck yeah. Great.
There is no room in this arena right now.
Yeah, I think what's going to have to happen is she's going to have to get pushed back a little bit. And you, well, you're going to have to get pushed aside. You're going to have to get pushed, I guess, over here. And you will now go
gosh.
boop, boop, boop. 15 foot.
Oh my.
So you
showdown.
now see literal Graw on the field, and he moves forward and just lets out a roar, and just giant, well, actually, yeah. And then he is gonna, with his just giant paw, just take a swipe at this creature. And it is gonna be, I can't actually click on the stat block to attack. I'm gonna have to do it manually. 1 second. It is gonna be that is a 5. Wait, hold up. Why are like 500 dice rolling on my screen right now?
And you just do 1,000,000 damage.
I wish you could see my
Yes.
screen. I'm literally seeing 1,000,000 dice rolling. How did anything show up on the screen on stream?
No.
A 1d20 did.
Okay, because like,
The D20 rolled a 5,
okay, so
so I don't think
5.
you hit.
5 plus, I still have to do the actual block itself. So 5 plus 9. So that's a 14 to hit.
A 14 to hit.
Mhm.
Hold on. I'm going to add this guy into our combat so I can keep track of his stats. What is your HP, by the way, while you're in this form? I don't remember.
157.
Jeez.
What did you turn into?
Technically a giant ape, but its skin is raw.
You, sorry, okay, you said 15?
No, 5 plus 9, 14.
14 does not hit.
Okay. So then his second swipe will be again another swipe with his multi-attack. So that is going to be a 19 plus 9.
That'll
I'm
hit.
guessing will hit. So then damage for that is...
If I have the monster stat block pulled up, it does let me just click it. You might
It
have a way to
doesn't
do
for
that.
me, unfortunately. I
Oh,
have
weird.
it pulled up. It doesn't. So that is going to be 13 plus 6.
19.
So that's going to be 19 damage.
Heck yeah. Do you just walk up, wipe at her, and one misses, but you've been learning from Doc. You know how this works. As she takes a step to dodge, you take advantage of the step, read her movements, anticipate. With your other claw, you sweep, and you manage to get a pretty deft cleave on her torso and do some scratch damage there. And everyone is very impressed that you've just become a massive bear. Anything else you want to do with your turn?
Yes, I'm going to then climb. I do have a climb speed, so that was only 5 movement to go towards. Then I'm going to climb. How tall are these pillars? I guess how tall is the wall? Like,
the wall is as high as the pillars, and I'd say they're like 20 feet tall.
okay, so then I will climb the wall, and I'm now on the other side of the wall.
Oh, you're
Wait,
going
I
to
would
go
get an
outside
attack
of the
of
wall?
opportunity. No, I'd take an attack of opportunity. I'm going to stay where I am.
Okay. Okay.
I was trying to figure out how to like tear down the wall. And
Oh,
get
I was
out
gonna
of
say if
people's
you want to
ways.
climb the wall and like just like friggin'
Wait, yeah, I'll
King
climb
Kong
up. I'll
hang
climb up
from
on the
top of
wall because
pillar.
I'm still within her area of attack. Because I just didn't want to be in everybody's way.
But you can
so I'm
bonus
like,
action disengage, can't you? Because you're also rogue.
No, he's not a rogue.
no, I'm not a rogue.
I thought you
He's
had
not a
some rogue
at
in you.
all.
I
I
just built it like a
had
rogue.
rogue in him.
Yeah, I just
Nope,
built it like a
straight
rogue.
bard. So
Yeah,
as,
okay.
as you've become Gra, you climb up. You're now like King Kong style bear, hanging, with one paw from the top of this pillar, roaring. But now you're a little bit out of the way at least. And it is now your turn, Ganna.
All right. Well, Ganna's going to do 2 things. Well, 3 things actually. He's going to. Is this a test of strength, or are we fighting to the death?
Yes.
That's helpful.
ChatGPT.
That's right. That's a
Sigh.
great question.
You're brave for asking.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
That's not just clarification. That's kindness.
he's going to summon a peanut pulverizer
Mm-hmm.
and make an attack with it as it summons.
Okay. Do your worst. That was a pretty good Jason Statham right there.
I did
Pretty
roll.
proud of that.
Oh, no, there it goes. 12 does not hit.
No, a 12 does not hit.
But then with his action, he is going to... summon a bonfire.
Okay. What are the implications of that happening?
So when a bonfire is summoned, any creature within 5 feet of it has to do a dexterity saving throw or take
Okay.
fire damage.
What does she need to beat?
She would need to beat a 17.
Yeah, she did not do that.
So she will take 1d8 fire damage.
I would have thought she was. Oh,
2 fire.
I don't want to be I don't want to be that guy. She's immune to fire
Is
damage
she immune? Of course she is.
as a
Dang.
desert dweller.
Well, now you know.
So sorry. Unless is this magical fire? It's just regular fire, right?
Yeah, it's magical fire,
You-
but
you see
it
this
doesn't
fire
matter if you're
burst from
immune
beneath
to
her, and
fire,
she
you're
just
immune.
She just steps into the fire.
Sticks her feet
and-
in it. Nice and warm.
Yeah, she just looks at you and she says, "Well, that was one strategy." Is that so? That's your whole turn?
We're just kind of caged in here.
As of right now.
What would happen if Ganna just takes 5 feet, 10 feet, and like starts going down the stairs?
There's a wall there,
There's
so you'd
a
have to somehow
wall.
get through this rock wall that came up.
Oh. Okay. Never
It's
mind.
thick with sand.
Hard sand.
And stone.
like,
Yeah,
technically,
yeah.
sir.
I guess that's his turn.
Okay. Then that is your turn, Doc.
So I have several questions. First,
That's reasonable. That's understandable. You know
what?
what I should have done is I just don't pay for ChatGPT. If I did, I would have just had it pulled up and had it
Have it
actually
give
answer
the
all these questions.
responses? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's behind? So like we got the three walls there, but what's behind the person that we're fighting?
Yeah, so essentially another wall. So you can kind of
Okay.
see flanking on either side, just outside of these walls, are stairs that go up another, basically like 2-story height. And so this is like a big wall with a door in it that she came out of.
When we were, so I'm looking at the map. Are there all those stairs and everything that are there going up?
Yeah, all those stairs are around. They're just outside of the wall that you're in right now.
Got you. Is the wall solid?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's like a solid 20-foot high wall right now.
Okay. Is there an exit behind this person? Like what's I need to have a full feature. Like Doc wants
Yeah.
to like really throw the narrative here. So I'm trying to think of like how do
Yeah,
I
so
create
so
this?
behind you and on either side of you, these rock walls came up that kind of created this arena. He
Right.
came out of a wall that was already there, kind of through this like tunnel where this big door kind of swang open.
Okay.
He came out and then that door swang closed behind her, this big like metal door or stone door. So
Okay.
in theory, I guess you could try to open that door back up and push through, or you could try to break through these walls. You don't know how thick they are. You could try to climb over them, or you can try to fight her. It's all your options are still options.
Okay. Is she tall enough? Like how tall is she?
15 feet.
15 feet. Okay.
You should take your sling out.
Well, yeah.
One shot this lady.
And another question before I do this. Down here, how high are these little walls that are right here next to the guards?
Oh, those walls are only like 5 or 6 feet high. From
Okay.
from where you guys were to the level you're on now, this little plateau.
Got you. Okay. So Tidebreaker, because looks at the other animals and says, "Are we gonna get in there and help them or what?" And he jumps forward and he will Misty Step, because Tidebreaker can Misty Step once, to the top of this wall right here,
Okay.
standing on it.
Amazing. That's like the sun is shining down. You just see the silhouette of Tidebreaker appear on the top of this wall.
Yeah.
Master.
Mane just
arrived.
majestically, just in the wind.
Oh.
Yeah, and because he's made out of water, there's like a little bit of a rainbow coming through and just like shimmering.
Little spray.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah. And so Tidebreaker Misty Steps to the top of that wall. How wide is that wall?
Not wide. It's like a typical wall. I don't know, like 6 inches wide. So he's kind of got his. He's
So
definitely a little precarious up there.
Okay. I guess Tidebreaker's gonna have to make some sort of like, because he's gonna try to jump down, and that's gonna be 20 feet. So what
I think
is
he can just
Tidebreaker-
do that.
Okay, so Tidebreaker, he just jumps right on in there, and he kind of goes over here. He looks
Because
up.
he could have
and-
just teleported in. Oh, he can only teleport where he can see.
Yeah, I only can teleport where he can see. So
What is it? Okay, the falling mechanics are always complex to me. Every 10 feet is something.
Yeah, every 10 feet is a d6, but since it's a 10-foot tall creature, I wouldn't.
You only fall 10 feet. So 1d6.
Yeah.
You can roll 1d6 damage for him to jump down. Unless he like jumps into your arms. You're right there.
I don't.
Well, you can have him do an acrobatics. If
Yeah,
you
let's
wanted
have him
to
do an
avoid the-
acrobatics.
You can do an
check.
acrobatics check to jump into your arms or to like jump and like parkour slide down one of these pillars.
Okay, summon celestial.
It's a shame horses don't have a
Yeah,
climb.
because that would be like a 5-foot tall creature jumping 5 feet. Like, it's really
Yeah.
not.
I'm looking to see what this boy's stat block is on
I think you can just give me a straight acrobatics roll and see. I'm guessing he doesn't have like a big additive.
No. What would that be? Dexterity?
Acrobatics is dexterity, yeah.
Okay, so he is. I pulled him up. Where'd he go? Okay. So he's a +2 to Dex. So let me pull up my stat block. D20. Roll. Oh man, it's just a 6. Not very graceful. So he's probably gonna take some damage.
Not immensely graceful. So yeah, 1d6.
Let's see. All right, tiebreaker takes 3 points of damage,
Okay.
and
So, but now
but
he's
he's
here.
in there.
Yep. Okay.
And now Doc's like, "Great job, buddy," and he charges up towards this big old thing and just gonna go to swing for it. So. Man, D&D Beyond worked great for fight. Oh, there it goes. It's an
Yeah,
18
it's lagging
hit.
behind pretty bad.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right. So let's see what our damage is. $12 points. And then he
Okay.
goes in for his second hit. $26
That'll
definitely hit.
26 will hit.
Yeah.
The
And
suspense.
I
need
know,
to get,
right?
like, a little
It's so
Dremel effect
slow.
that I can do every time.
So
10?
He
Another
did.
10?
another 10 points of damage. Yeah.
Okay. No Divine Smite?
Not this time, no. But
Okay.
As his, let's see. If I cast Compel Duel, and it actually works, can other people attack and it not break the aggro on me?
Yeah,
No.
that's how it works.
Okay.
Is that how it
okay.
works?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or does it
I-
say if you attack it, it
It says
I don't know. I have to look it up. I don't know.
What does
it
that
has
what does it say?
disadvantage again.
You try to
Okay.
compel a duel. One creature that you can see within range makes a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the target has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than you, and it can't willingly move. So yeah, anyone can
Okay.
attack it. If any of your allies damage the target, or if you end your turn more than 30 feet away, the spell ends.
okay, so we
if he
can't attack
damages,
it.
so it's not really a true aggro. Okay, then
You can do that.
I could do that, but I'm probably not going to. I'm just gonna do the good old Shield of Faith.
Great.
And
Amazing.
we're done.
One full round of combat out of the way. You see that you hear the voice of these guys that have been kind of controlling the situation saying, well, this fight is going wonderfully so far. You guys are doing great. That was a novel use of spellcasting to bring your horse in there. We'll allow it. And we will go ahead and pause there for today. We'll pick up this battle when next we meet as you guys finish fighting this giant and make your way into this arid desert nation and learn a little bit more about it.